Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss about print function, and at the end of video you will be having a good understanding of print function and how to use it. So for your better understanding, I'm going to take a few questions here and solve that, just to give you an idea that how to use print function. Okay, so here is the command which we use for print function. This is print function command. Okay, before that, I want you to come in console to get some basics of print function. If I use 22/7 here, and if I enter, I get 3.14. Okay, a floating point number, any number which have a decimal part in it called floating point number. So I get a floating point number, but I don't want to get a full floating point number. I want to get a integer as an output of my expression. And if I use 12/4, I again get an floating point number. I want only 3, not 3.0 as an output. Okay, if I use a 12/4, I get an integer. So what it means that for the output which we want in floating point, we use single slash, and for an integer as an output we use double slash. Okay, same thing comes when we do it in print function. Before that, to clear the console, just write clear and press enter. All the mess will be removed. Okay, here we have print function. Just look at it, and anything you want to display on screen, you have to write that on in within these brackets. Three things you must understand for print function. One is how to write expression within these brackets, how to write an integer within these brackets, and how to write a string within these brackets. Okay, for any sentence you want to write in this within these brackets, you have to use single inverted commas or double inverted commas. Okay, I am going to use first single inverted commas, and I say hello world, and I run this and I get hello world. Okay, as an output. But you want to use these inverted commas, and I say how is it going, and I run this here. So it is printed the how is it going, it's printed. But sometime we use it how's it going. When I write that, now this is an interesting thing, you must pay attention. I say how, and I use apostrophe, and I use s, and I use is it going, right? And when I run this, it show me syntax error. Why it is doing this? Because the comma which I use for apostrophe is not considered as an apostrophe, but Spider has considered it a comma for the syntax comma, right? For this what we use backslash. What backslash does? Backslash is called escape character. It is used to escape anything in front of that. Here in this case I have written comma in front of that. During execution, the spider will automatically ignore this comma. Anything you will write after the backslash will be ignored during the execution, right? So now if I run this, it's how it's going. Okay, this is how we use backslash for ignoring something during execution. One thing more I want to understand here, I use this is a string, right, and I print it, and this is a string. But what I want now, I want that this is should be printed in one line and a string should be printed in second line. To uh, to move the execution control to next line, we use backslash n. Backslash n is used to get to get the things after that in next line. Let's see it practically. This is a string. Now this is written in one line, a string is written in second line. But I don't want this. I also want a space in the beginning of the second line. What I will do, I will use backslash t, because backslash t is used to make a space, to give a space between any two characters, or to give a tab, you can understand by this, like a tab space between two things. And now if I run this, now this is a string, this is in one line, and there is a space in the beginning of the second line, and then it is a string is printed. Okay, so this is how a print function is used. We also use print function for variables, to print the values of variables. If I say x is equal to 5, and then we use print function, and I say, now I will not use inverted comma, I will just use the name of that variable. I will use x, I will not bound it in inverted commas. Okay, so I run this and the value of the variable is printed here, you can see. Okay, now it's time to have a challenge. I'm going to give you a challenge. The thing you are watching on your screen here, I want you to code for this output using print command, right? And you should paste that